Brothers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today, we're going to be playing as the most upvoted country from one of two videos ago. We're catching up, though. Moldova. And Moldova is an expert start. This is, in all honesty, our second run. We got blitzed right away by Turkey, and that was a rough place to be in. Now, Moldova is the 133rd best GDP, 140th military power. GDP per capita is nice and high, but our population is also high, so that doesn't mean a lot. Our troops, we start with 80k commandos and 100 tanks. So not the best place to be, with only two ways of getting out, through Ukraine or Romania. Now, the problem is we're not part of the EU. So we actually have an alliance with Romania in this one, and Ukraine is much stronger than us. Now, we can't attack Romania regardless because they are part of the EU. So that is not something we can do. Now, what we can do right away is flip our government from a democracy. Democracy is not going to do us any favors here. I think I'm going to flip to communism, about 45%, call to arms, apply that. Obviously, get the hammer sickle. Boom. Let them know. And recruit some troops. So we have 2 million in the bank, which is the one thing going for us. So I'm going to get 2 units of commandos, a full unit of gunners, about 2.2k tanks, and then about 1,000 rockets. Wonderful. Let's get our research up and running. We're going to throw 3 points into combat training, 3 points into reactive armor, go full military run this time, and fix our budget, which bring down social spending, bring up R&D, and bring up liquidity. So now we just kind of sit and wait. We are only making 4.5 a tick, so what we have is what we're going to have. And we have to kind of hope that somebody picks on Ukraine. Potentially Russia would be nice. Korea, once again, big boy. Kazakhstan immediately falls. India destroys Pakistan. Wow, that's a new one. Ukraine's fighting Russia. Let's go. Keep going. Get destroyed. We have our full military. So we could fight Ukraine at any point. Now, their diplomacy is they're friends with the Balkans. Or Lithuania, Romania, North. Okay, so it's just Lithuania and Romania. Now, we have an alliance with Romania. So let's let this play out. Let's make their full army fall, and we can do some real damage into Ukraine. In fact, while they're away, let's declare war on Ukraine. Let day pass. Full speed this. And let's do our big strategy. Our Vatican City strategy. Grab a big swath of Ukraine and then hopefully get back together before the Ukrainian army comes back. Okay, not as much as we would have hoped. Let's bring everybody together though. And Lithuania has declared war on us. We lost about... Oh, no, we didn't lose half our troops. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and fight them down. I don't imagine we could there's any... No, we don't have enough money to get a peace treaty with Lithuania. That's fine. We'll fight them down. They're not the strongest. Yeah. They have 1.77 military power. So we'll take this slow, fight the Ukrainian rebels down, and grab all this territory for ourselves. And while we're at it, can we get an alliance with Russia? Almost. Okay, 2K, done. Best friends with Russia now. And now we just finish up the rest of Ukraine. Hopefully grabbing a little bit more. We do have access to the Black Sea, which is great. And there we go. Ukraine is gone. Wonderful. We jump up to the 54th best GDP. 7 million firepower is still good enough to get us by. For the time being, we are friends with Russia. We could potentially also get an alliance with Belarus, I would imagine. Yeah, that is cheap enough to say yes to. So let's get an alliance with them. And now we hold the line and see what Russia's going to do. Russia's currently fighting China. Russia doesn't have any troops. Oh, frick. We got to go into Russia right now. There goes our ally. Belarus might not fight us. And good news, though, because we're allied to Belarus as well. This would be a nice economy gain for us. Cuba declares war on us. Who else did? Just Cuba. Let's see if we can buy off Cuba. Yes, very cheap to buy off Cuba. And now we can just push to Moscow. Now, we're not big enough to split, so we're going to have to pick our targets wisely. But we're only fighting the Russian rebels at this moment. All right, so things are going well for us. The United Kingdom is also here. But we have a good line towards the economy, so let's just go up north a little bit, try and grab that. Still too small to split, but we're big enough to be able to grab this territory and to fight down these rebels. So that's kind of the best case scenario we could hope for. We're making a lot of money at the end of the day, and the UK potentially helping us fight some of these rebels would be nice. Let's just keep pushing for this territory, though. We have to grab it. And I'm going to risk the split here because the United Kingdom is pushing on the door, and we really need this territory. Go back, capture this. All right, UK is blocked, but they got most of everything we actually kind of wanted, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now we're just kind of on rebel duty, trying to capture what little land we can still get. Ended up coming out ahead of that at the end of the day. 19th place, still with some more land to go. Access to China, who could potentially be a good trade partner. And they're affordable, so let's go ahead and get that. Boom, and that will bring up our exchange rate to 71% from like 50%, so that is a big jump for us. And that means we can afford some troops now, which is going to be very helpful. Just again, need to be on rebel duty. cannot let any of these territories open up to United Kingdom for them to take. We unfortunately have to have all of this. All right, so this is our country now. Beautiful Moldova. Kind of looks like a little bit of a hump or something, but we'll take it. I mean, we're making a lot of money now. A top 20 GDP with money on the way means we can build up a better army and potentially take out like Turkmenistan. Ooh, Turkmenistan doesn't have any troops and are getting attacked. Let's go ahead and jump in on Turkmenistan, actually. Let's just go ahead and grab this for ourselves. As if we left it, Saudi Arabia would join in. Pakistan's been defeated, so it's been split between China, India, and Saudi Arabia. And let's start trying to buy some more units of commandos. Moldova looks like a fish. What kind of fishes are you seeing? Personally, I'm seeing an armadillo. Like, this is the head, this is the leg, this is the back, and this is the tail. Beautiful. Okay, let's send everybody home. 5 million troops remain. Didn't lose too many in that fight, which is great. And now we head home, knowing that we have Big Papa China to protect us. Still no way out, though. We were not able to secure one with our fight with the United Kingdom coming into that fight, but we'll do the best we can with what we got. It's a real shame we don't have a way out, though, because now our targets are very limited. We'll never probably be big enough to attack the United Kingdom. Iran is probably the most realistic way out, or Saudi Arabia. Dude, how many troops can we recruit? I've been trying to get this bar to go all the way up to see what our maximum number is, and it's high. Looks like 396 is the max. Okay, great. Let's recruit those. Next, we'll get some tanks. 7 million firepower, and China's alliance should protect us. But we now need to start thinking about the offensive. And Iran is too strong. Uzbekistan is a potential, but we'll need tanks and everything to do that. No, China! I needed that! Let's rush over here, see if we can grab any of it. Oh my god, China, you freaking monster. Oh, they took out the military. They didn't take it all. Okay, good. We can split and grab it all. I need every territorial concession I can get. And Uzbekistan was one of the few free targets we could get. Okay, we'll take those. Great. Let's head home. Can we get 400,000, you think? Yeah, let's get 400,000. That'll be a nice boost. We're starting to finally get a military, but I want to make sure that somebody else does the move first. Like, we could win our fight with Saudi Arabia. We could potentially win a fight with Iran. But I'd much rather somebody else engage those targets first and me come in cheaply to grab it later. And we do have our 10 points, so we can get economic research discount. Wonderful. Let's start working down smart taxation. Boost that economy. All right, Saudi Arabia is getting absolutely throttled right now. This might be a good time for us to join in on it. I'm going to wait till we can get like another 1,000 tanks before we do anything, because we are very commando heavy, and that's not going to do well against fighting rockets and tanks. Oh, is China fighting them? No, they went to the border. UK's fighting them. Frick, that's our way out. Oh, they defeated them. Good. They weakened them. The UK weakened Saudi Arabia, but then lost. So now we need to push, because getting out through Iran is going to be difficult. We really need this territory. And we can, in fact, split. I'm not afraid of their army, so let's really try and make sure we can secure our way out. Iran's declared war on us. Don't buy you off. Definitely don't want to fight you yet. Here comes Saudi Arabia's army. We'll be able to defeat it, but now we need to start buying off all their allies coming over. Most of their allies will be cheap. I'm just going to wait to see if they actually send an army over before I buy their alliance. And there we go. We finally have a way out. A few people have come over that we've had to buy off. And since we've already done all the work, let's not go through Iran. Let's just go through the sea and continue our work over here. Ooh, Belgium's fighting some peeps. Iraq is out of troops. Let's jump in and grab Iraq. Let's send an army up north. We're finishing up Saudi Arabia, but we can do that with one army. I would love to get Iraq. What are they? The 33rd best GDP. Definitely worth grabbing, especially if someone's done all the work to take out their armies ahead of time. Let's just go ahead and peace out with the UAE. Anybody else want to fight us? Nope, just them. All right, that is Iraq and Saudi Arabia done. Wonderful. Let's gather all of our troops here in the middle. How many? We're at the 10th best GDP. I would love to get an alliance with Iran, just so I can walk through them. Let's go ahead and buy that off. Boom. Now we can set this as kind of our rallying point. Oh, Azerbaijan. Dang, things are expensive. Can we get another alliance? India? No. You? No. 27 million. Forget you, brother. Brazil, I think, would be our best. They want 2 million. USA? 12 million. Rick. Indonesia. Oh, we can get one with you? Perfect. Let's do that. Anybody else? South Korea would be expensive, but doable. Let's go ahead and get one with South Korea. I should hopefully bring up our exchange rate a little bit. Not a lot, but gives us more defensive power. So at the end of the day, I'm fine with it. Oh, and we do have a lot of points. Let's start getting some levels of smart taxation. We're almost up to 2 levels. We lost our alliance with China. Let's get that back. China's a little bit on the weak side, but they're definitely going to live. Our exchange rate's lower, Why? That sucks. You know what we should do? Let's get our troops together and invade Sudan. I think that'll be a lovely use of troops. Raise our GDP per capita because it is rather high, or rather low, I should say. Ooh, United States is fighting UAE. Let's jump in on this, though. Or, excuse me, Oman. And see if we can sneak some of this territory away. Also, how strong is Kuwait at this point? They're rather weak. Egypt's declared war on us. Don't want to fight you. Buy you off. There we go. Yemen. Yemen's weak, too. I'm going to go Sudan first. Okay, we can get another level smart taxation. Boom. And then can we get another 4? Oh, troops are expensive. But we have another 430 on the way. War with Sudan is going well. We can really parlay this into a number of attacks with Libya and probably Somalia down south. Yeah, none of them have troops. But first, let's focus on Sudan because they do have some parts of the DRC which we would like for ourselves. And this is raising our GDP per capita. We've gone up 1 position. Hopefully when we grab the rest of this, we'll go up higher. We are 5th in population, so that is a great thing for us. 10th in GDP so far. All right, there is Sudan done. Let's immediately go into Libya, see if we can grab any of this. And recruit another level of commandos. Ukraine, Iran, we're still friends? Yes, we are. Good news. Let's make sure nobody's going to declare war on us. Nope, nobody cares that we attack Libya. Egypt did. Let's get a peace treaty with Egypt. But they are one to watch. In fact, let's forget about this. Egypt's weak enough. If we get to the sea, we can get to Cairo and grab that. And that'll be really good for our economy. Who are your friends? Anyone to be concerned with? Brazil. That's fine. We could definitely take them. Let's go. I think we can buy off Brazil. The pathing, brother. An everyday struggle, I tell you. Okay, I think we just wiped out their army. Just go right there. There we go. That's exactly where I want you to go, is Cairo. Yeah, Brazil's declared war on us. Anybody else? Just Brazil. See if we can buy you off. Yep, pretty cheap to buy them off. 2,000. And now we can split and go. And we can afford another level of smart taxation. Boom, that's the last level we need. Now we can start going into self-sufficient economy. What are we now? We have to be in the top 10. No, we're still 10th. Oh, just entered in the top 10. 9th place overall. Huzzah. Egypt is done. Let's go ahead and continue our conquest into Libya. Try and block Turkey from grabbing it. Unfortunately, I grabbed any of Algeria, which was going to be my next plan. But we'll be happy with what we have. Nice consolidated borders other than this kind of split here. Ooh, and UK's invading Yemen. Let's see if we can get back. And I was going to invade Kuwait next too. Dang it. So we lost some opportunities here. That's okay. Jordan. We can fight Jordan down. Let's go ahead and send this army to fight Jordan. No, let's go down to Yemen. Let's try and capture as much of that as we can. So we did not get the port of Aden, which is the more valuable spot, but we did get some more territory down here. And once we finish up here, we'll be able to go into Jordan and just grab another kind of weaker target. And then how are we looking? China's grabbed most of the territory we would want. How are you? Pretty strong. Japan's over here. Yeah, not a lot of options remaining, unfortunately, in the world. And that's Jordan done without a fight. And that's kind of the last real easy target. We could get Palestine, I suppose. They don't have any troops. So let's go ahead and grab Palestine real quick. That should be a nice, easy one for us to grab. And done. All right. So let's gather our troops in this bay down here and kind of wait for another good opportunity. Unfortunately, the world's mostly spoken for at this point. Not too many small countries left, which is fine. We'll just build up for a big strike against a big country. China's actually a really easy target right now. Their army's deceptive because they have so many troops wrapped up in rockets. We could take them. Let's try and build up a little bit more in our army and see if they do another kind of foolish attack. Because I think at this point, we're slightly stronger than them. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't attack China. They've immediately buffed up. So they're very strong. India could be a target. We would just need a lot more militia in order to take that down because of how many rebels they're going to have. So maybe we start investing heavily in commandos and get ready for a war with India. Ooh, let's get an alliance with the United States. Our exchange rate is just garbage. Will that bring it up? No, it didn't. Ah, that's unfortunate. That was a lot of money too. That's okay. We'll need that alliance at some point, probably. I think you have to have land adjacent to them for that really to count. And there's no real opportunity for us to grab that without going into a European country. So I think we have to be content with where we're at. But we can get self-sufficient economy, the first level of that. That'll help us out a lot. Oh, okay. Our exchange rate took a second. It's now up to 83% without alliance with the United States. So definitely worth it. Troops will be much more affordable at this point. And now we can just build up our troops. Ooh, India's fighting the United States. This could be our time. India's hostile to us. Let's get everybody down here. I think this would be a good time to fight India. They're at 12 million. We have how many troops? 63. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity. Let's fight India. We'll slow it down so we can see who declares war on us. Oh, the United Kingdom. Oh, frick. Okay, we can buy an alliance with you. Thank God. Or peace treaty. Japan, yes. Indonesia, oh, we were friends. Okay, that's cheap though. Mongolia, cheap. Anybody else? Nope. We bought everybody, so it's now just us versus India. And I think, yes, we have defeated their troops. Let's go ahead and split and go. Actually, no, we've learned our lesson last time. Let's keep everybody together and buy more commandos right away. The amount of rebels that India spawns is very, very high due to their high population. So I'm going to keep everybody together in hopes of not taking too much attrition. Now, this does mean that we're going to move a lot slower, but I'm fine with that because typically people don't join in on India. I think China might be moving over here, but they're going to be stuck in a lot of mountainous regions based off their direction. And there we go. We have the capital, and now we're just going to push through this region right here. And let's fund the military a slight bit, just 2%, just to have some funding out there. South Korea has declared war on us. Would love to not. Very cheap to buy you off. Fantastic. Oh, accidentally dragged the army. Bring you back. There we go. All's fine. And we got the last level of self-sufficient economy. Great. Now we can start working up a remittance. That's going to help our economy. The war in India is going well. We have lost probably about half of, or about 25,000 troops. We have replenished some troops we've lost, which is why we're at 40. But India has always been a tough cookie. But this has put us into the 5th best spot. Italy's declared war on us. Hate this. 34 million. I mean, you can have that, I guess. That sucks. I can't fight you, and I can't tell you to stop. So we'll just continue building our army for the meantime and let Italy take what they want. They've already stopped. No, they're still going. But this is mostly desert here. If we look at the economy map, there's not a lot here that we need. Now, if they start pushing into Egypt, that's when we'll start taking issue with it. China declaring war on us, though. That's not nice. A cheap peace treaty, but can we get that alliance treaty back? No, we need 300 million. So we have some territory that they have laid claim to. Do we still have an alliance with the United States? We do. Exchange rate still at 80%. We'll see if that drops here in a minute. We have 10 million in the bank, though, so let's get 2,000 tanks. Not exactly breaking the world on, or setting the world on fire with that, but better than what we have. Let's just babysit this for a second so we don't have to come back here. All right. India's mainland's been defeated. Now we just got to capture their overseas territories. They have some islands in the Maldives and then some of Vietnam. And I think that is all their territories. I think so. So a nice get for us. We're looking at the 4th biggest GDP. We're making 25 a tick, which is just chef's kiss. We'll be able to really build up a military from here, especially with communism. And our exchange rate is rather high. Our population and GDP are both in a good spot. So we should really be able to do some big moves after this. Be looking at taking down a big power. And we have 6 research. We can get a level of remittance. So let's go ahead and get that. And just keep going down the economic train. 20 million in the bank buys me 3,000 tanks. And Indonesia's going down. Holy cow. Can I join in on this? I think so. Let's see if we can grab some of this. Let's split. Honestly, I'm going to split a couple times. And even though Indonesia does have a pretty good population that'll fight against us, we're racing China, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it. All right, that's Indonesia done. Does India still have territory? Not that I really see. Brazil's getting attacked, though. Ooh, can we rush over here and grab some of Brazil? Go, 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 go. Okay, United States left Brazil. A lot of their territories are untouched. Did they get? No, they did not. Okay. I think that's São Paulo or something like that. But anyways, let's split and go. Grab as much of this as we can. Portugal's declared war on us. Any chance you don't want to do that? 1 million. Okay. A little expensive, gonna be honest. France is down here too. Let's get you to go up north and honestly split you because we need a push now that France is here. And we're doing a good job blocking them from a lot of the territory. They did get some good economic zones, but I mean, we can't fully block them because they still have access to the sea down here. But we're doing a good job of grabbing most of the territory that we needed. And this is really bumping us up. We're still 4th in the world. Who is 3rd? United Kingdom. Yeah, they've had a heck of a game so far. Let's continue our troop expansion. We are just in the process of getting our... Oh, we're the 1st military power in the world. That's great. I mean, we have a lot of money in the bank. And we also have another point in remittance that we can drop. And one more will free up welfare state, which will help our population. China's declared war on us again. Good thing we have some money saved up. Let's try and peace out with them. Nice and cheap. Can we get an alliance treaty with you? No, you want a G. All right. So we'll continue on fighting Brazil. Oh, and here's where India remains. Let's grab this as well while we're down here. India's been defeated. Great. Now we just go into the remainder of Brazil. Still recruiting a pretty big army. What does the United States have? 13 million. That's not that bad, but it's mostly wrapped up in tanks and rockets. You have a lot of tanks as well. All right, that's Brazil defeated. Let's send everybody home for the time being. Just take a brief moment to build up our military a little bit more. We could take anybody at this point, but it's a matter of diplomacies and everything like that. 57 million is not a joke. 9 million we could definitely take. Should I get DummyNation? I mean, it's a fun game. You can always try it out. Steam has that great feature where you can try it out for 2 hours and then return it if you don't like it. Or you could play for free on mobile. The United States has declared war on us. Well, peace treaty with that, because I'm not ready to fight them yet. But that's a darn shame. How's your diplomacy looking? Not the strongest. Portugal, France, and Iceland. And China's is Azerbaijan. They don't have any rockets. If we could get a surplus of rockets, we could potentially fight down China and get this last level remittance. Great. Now we can start working down welfare state, up our population even more. I think we're number 1. No, we're number 2 in the world. Imagine China's number 1. Yes, they are. And we'll keep an eye on their military. If it starts to dramatically shrink, we're definitely going to go into them. And it does look like it's going down pretty heavily. Let's position ourselves in a way where if it gets to a kind of a tipping point, we can take advantage of it. I mean, they still have a ton of tanks, which is why I'm not like saying let's go right now. But it only take one big engagement for them to lose for us to be able to join in. I don't even know who they're fighting. They are friends with Germany, which would be a pain in the butt. But in Germany, we couldn't buy off. So we have to account for their troops as well. 3 million firepower there. What if we just go? Maybe their army's split. Yeah, it's definitely split somewhere. So we can piecemeal them. We'll just keep everybody together. Keep building up reinforcements to come. Azerbaijan's declared war on us. I don't even know if they have troops. They do. We can buy them off. Was it slightly expensive? Anybody else declare war on us? No. Germany did not join in. Great. So we'll just keep an eye on their troops. Hopefully they don't all come together. In fact, they're invading our territory down here, which is fine. That is most of their military right there. So they have 20 million on the loose. Yeah, here comes some of their armies. This will be a big fight. We knocked them down pretty heavily. And that army's defeated. Here comes a smaller one. Boom. They have 17 million firepower left. We have 100. We can go ahead and split one time. They always will attack the weakest army. So it's best to keep everybody close together. Down to 13. Great. We'll still keep this to combined until we get a bigger blow against them. Let's send you down to get Taiwan, though. All right. China's completely out of armies. Oh, nope. That's a lie. They still have... That was their army gone for the most part. So now we can go ahead and split again. Keep them coming. And let's try and grab territory fast so that nobody else joins in. All right, this army's ready. Let's just send them over here and start building up a new army. So far, the invasion's going pretty well. We're being uncontested for the land. I just want to make sure that we have an army down south a little bit more, just to block anybody else from getting over here. The only way to get in here now is through Myanmar, which we're working on. So once we block all of that, we should be pretty in the clear to... grab the rest of China without anybody else participating. Now, obviously, the United Kingdom can still come up from the north, but we could quickly move to block that if necessary. And we do have 8.2, so let's start getting welfare states, start pumping up those numbers, get our population growth moving, and start recruiting again. Ooh, United States declared war on us. Buy that off? Yeah, let's go. Wow, USA is winning by a lot. Oh, Japan. Brother, peace treaty. Yeah, they are. I mean, 86%. Oh my God, they're about to win. We need to keep an eye on that. We got to finish China and immediately go in the United States. I did not realize they were 86%. Fortunately for us, they only have 25 million, but that 25 million is wrapped up in tanks. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. And they're fighting the United Kingdom. Ooh, we got to keep an eye on this. If they get a lot of land from the United Kingdom, the United States could win. I really would like to wrap up China. I mean, there's still a lot more valuable land to get. Hopefully the United States falls here a little bit. If they get up to 90%, we're turning heel and immediately attacking them. Okay, they're sticking at like 88%. Which is good, because there's still a lot of super valuable land I want to get. Love a peace treaty with you, though. I don't know why we're fighting. Must have walked through your territory or something. Excuse me? The United States is out of an army? Is that real? Hold on. Oh, forget this. Everybody, let's go. United States is now. They have 24 million. I've been lied to once again. They're fighting us, though, so let's just bring everybody right here. Let's try and peace treaty with China. They want 10 million. Honestly, we could afford it here in a second. There. Now we don't have to deal with rebels anymore. We have another 8.2 for welfare state. And let's just keep recruiting troops when we have the money. But United States has to be priority number 1. They're at 88%. We need to take them down. They have too much of the world. So 128 million. We're going to draw a line through here. In fact, let's just go through no, let's not go through the United States. Let's go through Belgium. If they get mad at us, we'll be less consequential than France getting mad at us. Great. How many troops do they have? 30 million. Let's launch the attack now. Start building some more reinforcements. France declared war on us. Ooh, buddy. We can buy you off, though. France is the big one that we wanted to buy off. Iceland is still going to be there. Iceland, how much are you going to cost? 26 million. You have 2 million troops, so I'm not the most worried about it. United States still has 30 million troops kicking around somewhere, so we're going to wait for them to slowly trickle in and knock them down. Okay, they're out of the danger zone. We brought them down 10% already. They have 20 million kicking around. How much do we have? Enough to definitely split. Let's get up there to Toronto. All right, they're down to 6 million, so we can split again. Let's go. And now we just kind of rampage through them. Things are going pretty well. Nobody big's declared war on us that we haven't been able to buy off. We're at 75% already ourselves. So once we take United States, Mexico, we'll probably jump down to Brazil. I think that should be enough. Italy's invaded us. Italy, could I get you to just relax? Nope, no way in hell. Alrighty. Well, we'll just keep building a military. Ignore Italy because they're just going after this land down here for right now. In fact, let's send this army down to Brazil right now. Okay, Italy's now kind of getting too close for comfort. Let's grab these two and just play defense right here. They're starting to move into Egypt, and we need Egypt to win the game. And we knocked down that military. Great. We're pretty weak. I'm not going to go back into them. We're just going to continue to focus down the United States for right now with our big armies and keep recruiting more troops, please. Italy's invading again. Just get up north. Hopefully we can just bleed them dry of troops. Yeah, they're basically done at this point. We're at 91%. That's good enough. Let's fan out. See if we can get this done quickly. See if we can get that extra 8% that we need. 97, 98, 99. There we go. Moldova dominates the world after 39.55k days. Probably not a world record. Probably not anywhere close. Didn't get off to a great start. Didn't get any kind of real luck along the way, but good suggestion for that one. Thank you so much for it. Let's check ourselves on the leaderboard. Oh, no, that was a world record. Let's go! Let's go! I did not think so. That was a rough start. It's crazy that only 8 people have done it. But thank you guys so much for the suggestion. If you have a nation you would like me to play next, put in the comments down below. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, especially made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.